has the multiculturalism project failed in the West? And if so, what replaces it?
Multi-ethnic societies can succeed. Multicultural societies, particularly if there's a doctrine of multiculturalism, have got huge problems. In the end, as I often said as Prime Minister, everyone coming to Australia has got to be part of Team Australia. They can't just live in Hotel Australia. They've got to join Team Australia. Now what that means is that in the short term, there's got to be integration, and in the long term, there's got to be assimilation. And at any one time, what I think we need to be doing in countries like Australia, Britain, the United States, is putting less stress on diversity and more stress on unity. Now, 99.9% of people who come to Australia, they don't come here to change us, they come here to join us. They come to Australia because they actually like the way we live. They think Australians would be good people to live amongst, and sure, they may have a few rallies that they think are going to smooth their path, but they wouldn't come here for a bad time. They'd only come here for a good time. So I think there's goodwill, at least initially, on the part of 99.9% of our migrants. What happens is that because of a sort of limp-wristed leadership, a kind of a misguided officialdom, which says, oh, you know, Australia in the 1950s was this boring monoculture. Oh yes, we needed to have all these diverse migrants to make us an interesting society. There's this, as you say, ideology of multiculturalism. The only thing that unites us is our diversity. All this nonsense. We've got to get away from that. We've got to say, look, Australia is a wonderful country with a proud history. We have a strong civic patriotism, and everyone who comes to Australia, regardless of his or her ethnic background, race or religion, everyone, by virtue of becoming an Australian, participates in our history, our culture, need to respect it, need to live by it, and should try to build on it.